This is our 14th session of Mundakopanishad with Swamiji. In our last session, Swamiji started section 2 of chapter 1. I welcome everyone here. Swamiji will conclude today's session at 10:30, as Swamiji has to be elsewhere after that. This morning, Mrs. Manju Nandakumar will be chanting 2 Shanti Mantrams for us. The first Shanti Mantram is from the Rig Veda, which begins with Vangme Manasi. This is followed by the Shanti Mantram of Atharva Veda, which begins with Bhadram Karnebihi. Manju?
Hari Om. Om Vangme Manasi Pratishtida Mano Me Vaji Pratishtidam Aviravirma Eti Vedasya Ma'ani Saha Shrudam Me Ma Prahasirane Nadhidena Horatran Sandadhami Ridam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavadu Tadvaktaramavadu Avadu Mam Avadu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabharyajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhi Vyashema Devahidam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddhashavaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti Nastakshyo Arishthanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatirdadatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabharyajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvamsastanubhir Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vriddhashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti Nastarkshyo Arishthanemi Swasti no Brihaspatirdadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Here we are in the second khanda of the first Mundaka, and there in our last sanga we have seen 2 mantras, and these mantras in the second khanda are connected with the Karma Khanda. And it is said, what has been disclosed by the rishis through mantras are real. Accept them as truth, and you diligently perform those karmas. This is the only way. This is the only way in this world of karma. As we are living in the world of karma, we have to perform. So this is the sense of the first mantra. And after that, how to perform. It was mentioned. And there also, the sense of the teaching is, you must do. We have to do. There is no escape from karma. But it is not easy. Performing karmas, abiding the Karma Khanda, it is not an easy affair. So, the sadhaka must cautiously do. He must observe everything connected with this karma, and that awareness must be there to perform all parts or all aspects of karma. And therefore it is not that much easy. But there is no way other than doing. So we must perform. How and why? See the third mantra. Yasyagnihotra madarsha mapaurnamasa machadurmasyam anagrayanam atithi varjidam cha ahutamavaiśvadevamavidhinā hutam āsaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti yasyagnihotra madarsha mapaurnamasam achadurmasya managrayanam atithi varjidam cha ahutamavaiśvadevamavidhinā hutam āsaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. Let us see the words. Yasya Agnihotram Adarsham Apaurnamasam Achadurmasyam Anagrayanam Atithi Varjidam cha Ahutam Avaishwadevam Avidhinā hutam. hutamāsaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. Yasya, whose or of whom, Agnihotram. That is a Vedic ritual where we are offering our oblations into the fire. Where is Agnihotra? So one who is performing Agnihotram, how adarsham, without darsham. What is darsham? Darsham is a special ritual, Vedic ritual, which is to be performed on the Amavasya day. It will begin on the 14th Tithi of the Krishna Paksha, and it will be performed during the Black Moon day. Then Apaurnamasam, without Paurnamasam. Again, Paurnamasam is a ritual, Vedic ritual, which is to be performed on the day of full moon. Then Achadurmasya, without Chadurmasya Yajñas. Chaturmasya Yajñas are those Vedic rituals which are to be performed during the period of Chadurmasya. That is connected with Chaturmasa. Chaturmasa means that connected with Chaturmasa. That is 4 months beginning from the Shukla Paksha Dashami of Ashadha month. And it will last up to the full moon day of Kartika month. Four months. So 4 months beginning with the Shukla Paksha Dashami of Ashadha. That is that period, Chadurmasya. So without Chadurmasya, that is the meaning of Achadurmasya. Anagrayana. Again, that also is without Agrayana. Agrayanam are a special type of Vedic rituals to be performed during the autumnal season. And Atithi Varjita. Atithi Varjita means without Atithi Puja. Atithis are those who are coming to your place of dwelling without prior intimation, or Atithis are those who have transcended Tithi. That is, those who have transcended time and space. Of course, they are living in this world, Even though they are living in this world, they are above the clutches of time and space. They are called atithis. For those who will not stay for one tithi, that is one day, they also are called atithis. So adhivarjidam is without atithi. Then ahutam. Hutam is with the proper offering. Hutam is with proper offering. That is, we are offering ghee and other havyas into fire with the proper mantras in the way it is prescribed to be done, then it is proper. When we are not doing properly, it is ahutam. We are doing something, we are offering, but without focusing on it, without having faith, without uttering mantras properly, without the inner bhava, that is the correct attitude, then it is ahutam. Then avaisvadeva, without vaisvadeva. Vaisvadevam are to be performed along with our Sandhya Vandanam daily. That is with the specific mantras prescribed in the Veda. We are doing all the Pancha Yajnas. That is the Vaisvadeva. So without Vaisvadeva. And avidhinā hutam. Avidhinā hutam. So you are offering, but without observing the rules or the prescriptions, then it is avidhinā hutam. If you are doing your Agnihotra, what is it? It is asaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. His lokān worlds, asaptamāṃ, up to the seventh, will be hinasti, killed. See, what is the meaning of this? What is the inner meaning? Inner meaning is we must carefully do the Agnihotra with all aspects, all parts being observed. Agnihotra is not simply of into and lit the fire in that and offer different articles with proper mantras. That alone will not constitute Agnihotra. Of course, it is, but it won't give the result. On the contrary, it will give reverse effect. Not that it will benefit you, but it will put you in pain. So disastrous effects will come. You are performing properly. That is why it is said it is not easy. See, what are the hurdles? First, if you are doing daily Agnihotra, it must be combined with Darsham and Paunamas. So even if you are doing daily Agnihotram, 30 days a month, even then, if you are not doing Darsham and the Paunamasam on the days of you will not get the benefits of Agnihotra. Not only that, it will kill 7 generations. What are the 7 generations or 7 worlds? Scholars are of different opinions. Some says your generation and 3 generations before and 3 generations after. So those who are doing Agnihotra, those who are doing Agnihotra without all aspects fulfilled, they won't get the benefit. Not only that, they won't get benefit, but their worlds will be taken away from them. Saptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. 7 generations will suffer. 7 generations will suffer. And some other scholars are of the opinion that 7 words means that beginning with bhu. So we are this bhu. Then beginning from the bhu, there are 7 words. Bhu, bhuvaha, suva, mahaha, janaha, tapaha, satya. So all these words, beginning from bhu up to the satya loka, that is the Brahma loka, all the lokas will be killed. That means you won't get that. So along with the daily Agnihotra, we have to do Darsha and Paunamas. Not only that. Then what? A Chadurmasya. If you are not observing Chadurmasya, if you are doing all the rituals connected with Agnihotra properly, with proper mantras and rituals, but you are not doing Chadurmasya, then also the effect is the same. 7 worlds will be killed. 7 generations will suffer. So Chadurmasya, nowadays we are not observing all this. As per the Vedic concept, we must do all these yajnas with utmost care. There are Chadurmasya yajnas for all those who are living with or in the Karma Khanda, observing all rituals in life. For them, there are special yajnas to be performed during this period. That is the 4 months beginning with the Shukla Paksha Dashami of Ashadha. That is, that begins 4 days prior to Guru Purnima. The Paurnami of Ashadha we are observing as Guru Purnima. So Chaturmasya will begin 4 days before that. And it will end after 4 months. In earlier days, sannyasins used to advantage during this period. The lifestyle of sannyasins before Bhagavan Shankaracharya established the mathas was that they will be traveling all days. Sannyasi is one place to another, moving on and on. Reach in one village, stay for one night, Grame Ekaratra. And if we are reaching a very big temple, we can stay for 3 days. And in a big city, for 5 days, Nagare Panjara. And in place of Tirtha, big Tirthas like Prayaga, Haridwar, Pushkaram, like that. There we can stay for 7 days. This was the rule before Shankaracharya. But for the re-establishment of Dharma, the activities of sannyasins in the society became essential. And Shankaracharya established mathas. And the sannyasins started living in mathas to spread the message of Sanatana Dharma, to teach the society the principles of Veda. But even after that, sannyasins used to observe Chaturmasya as before. The difference is, in earlier days, all the 8 months sannyasins were traveling, and for 4 months they were staying at one place. Now, even if they are staying at one place, during Chaturmasya period, they will go to some other place and stay there, and there will be satsangas, teachings of different shastras. If a very famous scholar is observing Chaturmasya at one place, then many seekers and other sannyasins will come there and stay with him. And for 4 months, discussion of different shastras will happen. So during Chaturmasya, it was like a recharging. Not only for the sannyasis, but society as a whole. So this is Chaturmasya. But for those who are performing Vedic rituals, there are special types of yajnas prescribed to be performed in these 4 months. That is Chaturmasya. So if you are not doing Chaturmasya and if you are doing daily Agnihotra, Agnihotra will not bring a benefit. On the contrary, it will kill your 7 generations. So it's very difficult. See? Then anagrayanam. Agrayanam is a special ritual. I don't know much about that, but it is prescribed to be performed during the autumn season. So it is autumn sacrifice. Are involved in, I don't know actually. But if you are not doing that, then also your Agnihotra will not be full. Then Atithi Varjidam. It is essential to worship Atithis daily. Daily, we have to feed Atithis. Those travelers. In earlier days, there were no hotels, no restaurants. We were buying and selling all sorts of materials. Business activities were much flourished here. Anything and everything we will buy and sell. But never we used to sell food articles. And cows also. No buying and selling. Because food items and cows, it was believed you cannot value them. What is the value of a monetary value of a cow? You cannot say. In the same way, the monetary value of food, you cannot say. You cannot value that, evaluate that. It depends on the situation. It depends on the person. It depends on the condition of the person. So you cannot value that. So there were no restaurants, no hotels. Of course, there were satrams, innumerable satrams were there. But food item was not sold or purchased. So every houses are acting guests, their own family, and daily this worship of Atithi used to happen in our homes. So those who are coming without invitation, they are Atithis. Those who are coming without prior intimation, they are Atithis. These are normal Atithis. And there are higher types of Atithis. That is those who have transcended time, Tithi. That those who are living above the realm of time and space, they are Atithis. So Atithi Pujana. Daily we have to do this worship. If we are doing all with all parts our Agnihotra, mantras well chanted, ghee most purified, and all the articles for offering in abundance, and we are doing with full Shraddha also. But if we are not worshipping Atithis, our Agnihotra will not be fulfilled. On the contrary, 7 generations will be suffered. 7 generations will suffer. So we have to do this daily, observe this daily. This must be a vow in this life to worship Atithis. Then it is said ahutam, not properly hutam, without proper attention, without proper concentration, faith. If we are chanting something and mechanically offering in the fire, then it will kill 7 generations. So what we are doing, we must do with full attention, full faith. Yeah. Avaisvadeva. Before all yajnas, Vaisvadeva Kriya is to be performed. And as a part of Sandhya Vandana also, Vaisvadeva comes. So Vaisvadevam with specific mantras from Rigveda, we are performing all the yajnas like Pancha Mahayajnas. And it must be done with our daily Agnihotra. If we are not doing that, and if we are doing Agnihotra, it will not be fruitful. Not only that, it will not be fruitful, but our 7 generations will have to suffer. Sufferings will come, we will not understand from where. Then avidhinā hutam. Many yajamanas will do this and that yajna just for a show. They will decorate everything, they will call as much guests as they can. They will announce the program everywhere. Such yajna is going to happen here. Come, all are welcome. And much show will be there. But the ritual part, that will not be properly attended. Avidhinā hutam. So if these deficiencies are there, what are the deficiencies? 1, adarsham, apaurnamasam, achadurmasyam, anagrayanam, atidhivarjitam, avaisvadevam, ahutam, avidhinā hutam. If these 8 deficiencies are there, then even if we are doing our Agnihotra daily, it will not benefit. On the contrary, 7 generations will have to suffer. Asaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. His 7 words will be killed by that Agnihotra. So it is very difficult. It is very difficult. Then we may think, if it is so, then I am not doing. If it is that much difficult, then I am not doing that. I can escape myself. No, it is not possible. As long as we are in the world, we have to do. There is no other way. Eshava pantha sukritasya loke. It is said here in the first mantra. This is the way, this is the only way in this world of karma. So as long as we are in the world of karma, we have to perform. We cannot evade. Then what is the solution? Solution is we must learn from Guru. And diligently we must observe all these karmas in our life. With all angas, all parts, all limbs. That is the solution. However, the path of karma is difficult. So the mantra says, Yasyagnihotra mandarsha mapaurnamasa machadurmasyam anagrayanam atithi varjidam cha ahutamavaiśvadevamavidhinā hutamāsaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. Asaptamāṃstasya lokānhinasti. See? So this is the third mantra. Fourth mantra, 7 tongues of the fire is mentioned. What are they? So it is said, kālī, karālī cha manojavā cha sulohitā cha sudhūmravarṇā sphuliṅginī viśvarucī lelāyamānā sapta jihvāḥ kālī cha manojavā cha sulohitā cha sudhūmravarṇā sphuliṅginī viśvarucī devī lelāyamānā sapta jihvāḥ. Kālī, karālī, manojavā, sulohitā, sudhūmravarṇā, sphuliṅginī, viśvarucī. These are the devis. Lelāyamānā, lelāyamānā, flaring up or flaming up. When the fire is properly flamed in the Khanda, in the pit, then these 7 tongues will flame up. Those who are experts in Khanda easily is each and when we look into the Agni, we are seeing fire. Place of fire, there it ends. But experts in Karma Kanda, they will recognize this is this, this is that. So there are 7 tongues. They are Kālī. We can add Devī to all these names. So Kālī Devī, karālī Devī, manojavā Devī, sulohitā Devī, sudhūmravarṇā Devī, sphuliṅginī devī and viśvarucī. These are the 7 flames. 7 together will constitute the flame of the Agni. But there are 7 parts. And each part of that flame is considered as tongues of Agni. And experts will offer recognizing these tongues. So these are the 7 flames. It is essential to know these flames in the karmas. If we are performing, we must recognize this. Then only we can give different offerings. Just like the same food or the same food item, when we are giving to a child and to a young man and to an elderly one or an old, we are giving the same food, but we will give different types. We will crush the powder and give. We will make it paste and give. We will give as it is, according to their digestive power, their capacity. In the same way, recognizing each and every tongues of the flame, experts will offer. And therefore, the names are mentioned here. However, we are not studying this karma kanda in detail here, just a reference, just a mentioning. So this is the 4th mantra, and the 5th mantra we will see in our next sitting. Namaste. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. Today, as announced earlier, we have to conclude this a bit earlier, as there are some important other programs here. So, if anything is to be asked, you can.
Namaste, Swamiji. First question is from Sri Arun Babu.
Namaste, Swamiji. Can you hear me?
I think there is some network problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swamiji, the audio and video were breaking and it was not clear. Sometimes it was breaking.
I'm not hearing properly.
Oh, okay. So there is a network strength is showing very poor at the ashram side. The signal we can see. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Now it is clear.
Okay, Sri Arun Babuji.
I have a question related to today's mantra itself, Swamiji. So in Karma Yoga, in Bhagavad Gita, we were discussing that when it is a Karma Yoga, right, whatever is Swalpa we do, that also will be getting benefit and nothing will become like a worse situation if you move to Karma Yoga. But in today's discussion, what we were talking that it is a problem for the next 7 generations kind of a thing. So I am unable to correlate these two philosophy together, how the Karma Yoga and here it is telling in the opposite way.
This is not at all Karma Yoga. What we are studying now is not at all Karma Yoga. It is rituals purely for getting benefits. When that thirst for benefit is not there, it is Karma Yoga. The same karma, no difference at all. When that thirst is not there, I am not at all concerned. Whatever be the result, let them come. I am doing with full faith, I am doing as has been asked to do, and I have right only up to that. I'm not at all concerned about the result. Why? Because I am worshipping Ishvara with this karma. If that attitude is there, it is karma yoga. There is no reverse effect or negative effect in karma yoga. There is no doubt in it. But what is said here is not karma yoga. Here we are doing only for benefit. I want to have that, I want to have this. So with that thirst for a result, we are doing here. And see, here we will reach the teachings of Vedanta only after some mantras. This is a phase through which we have to pass through. And actually, this part is included in the Upanishad. As I am thinking, to inculcate that inner detachment and dispassion in us. That is true. That is to transcend the realm of karma. Therefore, it is explained here. So please understand, this is not karma yoga, and it has nothing to do with karma yoga. And the same karma we can transform to karma. The same karma. But what is the speciality there? There we are not at all concerned about the result, because we are forming as an offering to the Ishvara. I am not expecting anything back. Here it is not so. These rituals we are doing with special expectations. That is why before Vedic rituals there will be sankalpas. And in these sankalpas we will be chanting for getting this. I am performing this. That is an essential part of every karma. Whichever be the karma, there will be sankalpa. And sankalpa will be like this. In this Shedavaraha Kalpe, Vaivasudha Manvantare, in this Vaivasudha Manvantara, in this particular year, in this particular month, in this particular tithi, I am doing. And who is this I am? One included in that Gotra. And I am a son of such and such man. I am a member of such and such Gotra family. And I am sitting at this place, which is in the Bharatavarsha. And I am doing such and such ritual for getting such and such a result or benefit. That will be it's an essential part of karma. Whereas in the case of karma yoga, that is not there. There nobody is making him do. And even if somebody is instructing him, he will not take that sankalpa. For this benefit I am doing. No, I don't want anything. No, you must chant that before doing that. Then I am not doing. Then I am not doing. because it is not a child play. Now, Swami, when I started doing such and such ritual, the man who is instructing, the teacher or the upadhyaya, he asked me to utter. He asked me to chant. But a karma yogi will not chant. No, I don't want. I'm not for that. Then the other man will say, this is a part of this karma. So if it is a part of this karma, I am not doing that karma. He will stand and he will get away from that place. So all this depends on the attitude we are having. The attitude is making karma and attitude is making karma. Not the kriya part. Namaste.
Next question is from Kamalaji. You are muted.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste. Namaste.
Very simple question. When somebody is doing Agnihotra, whether we will be able to see these 7 flames, so Jwala, whether an ordinary person can make it out or not?
See, one who is an expert in this karma and who is daily doing Agnihotra, all the 7 flames are or will be familiar to him. So he will understand. Like a mother carrying her little baby. Each and every expression, small expressions on the face of that baby, this mother will recognize. Whereas an outside person will recognize only that baby smiling or crying. She is crying, so she wants something. She is smiling, so she is happy. That the other person will understand. But a mother, small vibrations, even those that mother will recognize. In the same way, those who are that much familiar with Agnihotra, daily doing that, not as a ritual to be observed, but as the pouring out of their own heart. If that love, that oneness, that attachment is there, no doubt they will recognize the 7 flames, and when they are flaming up or they are down, that also they will understand. That is the answer. Now we can conclude and we can continue in our next discussion. Namaste. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyam Hiryajatah Tanobhi Swastena Indro Vriddhashravah Swastena Pusha Vishwavedah Swastena Starkshyo Arishtaneme Swastena Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.